Hi everyone, this is Janus and welcome to Graphic 45. In this video, I'll be sharing with you this watercolor travel journal that I made using Graphic 45's Blossom collection. To start off, I'm using the 12 by 12 collection pack. I have here a red foam sheet that I pre-cut at 10 and 7.5 inches. I'm taking my Blossom paper and cutting it at the same size as my foam sheet. Next, I'm taking this cold laminating photo topper with a leather texture just to give off that travel journal leather effect on my paper, as well as protecting it from dirt, wear, and tear. I'm just using my ruler to get rid of any air bubbles. And then I'm just going to trim any excess off the edges. Next, I'm going to take my foam sheet and I'm going to glue that at the back of my paper. And after that, I'm just going to curve the edges for added protection. Next part is to add the holes for my elastic cords. I'm measuring out 4 spaces where I can punch my holes at the top and bottom portions of my journal cover. I'm also adding in a hole at the center of my journal for the elastic that'll keep my journal closed. Now for the center hole, since I don't have the letter punch, I'm just using my scissors to make the hole. And as for the other ones, I'm just going to use my single hole puncher to make them. You can choose to use eyelets for this part, but you have to make the punches further apart than how I make it now. But as for me, I'm just going to leave them off like so. Now I'm taking some pink elastic cords and I'm just going to eyeball this portion. So the measurement of my central elastic needs to be roughly the same width as the journal, adding in about a quarter or an inch extra. That way it's not too tight once we secure the elastic. So I'm just poking both ends into the center and just tie them off. Next, I'm taking more of the elastic and adding bands inside my journal to place my inserts. Then just trim off any excess. So this is how it looks like. Now it's time to create our notebook inserts. I already have some watercolor paper ready that I want to use as my pages. So I'm going to set that aside for now to do the notebook covers. I'm taking out 2 papers from the 12 by 12 solids and patterns, along with Flourish and Thrive from the collection pack, and I'm going to create a sort of folder within them. Okay, truth be told, I did this project on a whim, so I don't really have measurements planned out. The first thing I did was just eyeball the size of my notebook covers. So I just measured out the height. As you can see, I'm just using the papers as my guide. And then I'm just folding the paper in half, then cutting about half an inch within the crease, just like so, to create the pockets and cutting off the excess at the edge. This is how it looks like, and I'm using some of the excess papers to create gluing tabs. I'm using some double-sided tape to secure the tabs onto the sides. And then I'm just going to use my corner puncher to round the corners to help any wear and tear. And this is done. So I'm going to do the remaining 3 notebook covers simultaneously. At this point, I now have a measurement guide. I cut the paper at about 12 by 8.5 inches, and I folded the paper at roughly 7 inches, leaving the last 5 inches to serve as the pockets. So I'm repeating the same steps earlier, only this time I'm skipping the gluing tabs. And I'm just going to use my double-sided tape and sealing the outer edges of the pockets like so. Now, if you've seen my work before, I often go all out on decorating. But for this one, since it's a watercolor journal, I'm keeping the decorations to a minimum. I'm just using some of the stickers and cards and placing them on the front of the covers. And that's it. All that's left to do is assemble these. I'm leaving off the pages unbound since I like pulling off pages and leaving them flat when I work on my paintings. It also helps when I want to add in more pages. And this is my finished project. Thank you for watching. I hope this video inspired you to create something as well. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Graphic 45's YouTube channel. Follow us on social media, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye!